Okay. Hey guys. It's me. So today's more of a rant, stuff that has been on my mind for a while, but I just haven't said it cuz yeah, and I apologize for this being so quiet. I'm literally pretty much shouting right now because this mic sucks and I still need to get a new headset. So, anyway, first order of business, gay pride. Okay. Yes. I get it. Let's not oppress the LGBTQ or STUV group, but it's getting a little out of hand. Look, I'm a Mormon. I support gays, but I do not support gay marriage. That does not make me a bigoted son of a cracker. It means I have my own personal beliefs just as you have yours, and I do not need to change them to fit your idea of a perfect world. Heads up, everyone, there's no such thing as a perfect world. We are humans, we are imperfect, therefore we live in an imperfect world because the world is run by us imperfect humans. It's science, it's how it works. Also, me not using your pronouns is not a personal insult. It is not oppressing you, it is not telling you to go kill yourself, and it most certainly should not be illegal. I've already stated my opinion on genders in another video, and if other people agree with me, you do not need to murder them and everyone they love. I am sorry that you are a trigender 6-year-old Siamese cat, and that you feel that your soul was put in the wrong body, but I am not psychic, and it'll take a lot of getting used to. Gender isn't a spectrum, that's 21st century stuff, but I've already stated my opinion on that. By the way, there's no actual science that proves that there is a spectrum, and there's science that proves that homosexuality is a thing, so yeah, you're not helping me out here. Respect us conservative people as we attempt to respect you liberals, please. Look, guys, identity is not based on your sexuality and what you feel your gender is. It is based on your interests and your personality traits. When I introduce myself, I don't say, I'm a bisexual transgender Mormon. I say, hi, my name is Super Emma. I love school and doing pretty much anything under the sun. In fact, most people don't even know those other two facts until they've known me for a while. Guess what? I don't feel oppressed and misunderstood. They know who I know who I am, and they don't hate me if they find out. That's how it works. Everyone calls me she and her. I don't kill them. I also don't walk around getting it on with girls. I still live a perfectly happy, fulfilled life. One thing that bugs me is about this is people say, queer is everything to me. It's who I am. No, it's not. Given the community, that's not a good way to be individual. You don't need to be queer and pansexual to be unique and find people who will accept you. You can join a club, learn a skill, and just be you. If that's what you're trying to do, why does it matter what you call yourself? Be a human being, not a transgendered triceratops. You'll be much happier that way, trust me. Second order of business, Islamophobia and ISIS. Listen, the Muslim is not always right. They are not this big misunderstood breed of people. ISIS wants to kill us. Period. It's not because they can't assimilate, it's because they hate us. They hate the very idea of Western culture. They hate that we give women rights. They hate that we allow Christianity. That's what it is. Sharia law can stay in the Middle East, thank you very much. If they don't like our Western laws, they can go back to their country, because this is how our countries are. They don't get to cherry pick the things from the West they want, just as we don't get to cherry pick the Middle East or China. You come to America, you operate under American law. You go to the Middle East, you operate under Sharia law. When you live here, you are not first black, first gay, first Muslim. You are first American. The United States is not just some state of being that you happen to be in that you can mold to each individual person's needs. Take some pride in your country. Women, you can vote, you can drive, you can work in almost any job you want. You can operate a gun, you can voice your opinion. Blacks, you can vote. You are not a slave. You can voice your opinion. You have the opportunity to work hard and make something of yourself. Look at Ben Carson. Mexicans, the same. Literally anyone in this country can be successful if they're willing to work. There is no right that you don't have that doesn't infringe upon someone else's. You live in the United States of America. You are an American. If you don't like it, seriously, go live somewhere else. I've heard Canada is lovely. The UK is cool too. We're not stopping you. I get it. Not all Muslims want to kill us. There are some very nice ones who are just trying to live their lives. I know one girl that I absolutely love. But that does not mean we need to let a couple 100,000 into our country with no vetting. That just isn't good for our national security, no matter how good the intentions are. There have already been many issues with Muslims, and our border control isn't good enough at the moment to make sure there aren't any more bad ones getting in. We are not Islamophobic. We are they keep trying to hurt us and kill us and make us live under their law-ophobic. So please don't attack us when we're trying to do this in a safe, logical way. My last order of business for now was something that most millennials have forgotten. Rewards require work. Real work. You can't sit around and live off the government. At least, you shouldn't be able to. Because you know what relief programs and free stuff are for? They're for those who have worked hard and are in a bad patch in life. They use it for maybe a year or two, and then they get back on their feet and go on with their lives. Or, you start out with it when you're a kid. That you get free stuff from your parents. That's just how it works, because you aren't able to work. Do you know why we save it for those people? Because we can't afford to have everyone living off the government. Socialism is not as good as it sounds. It breaks what this country was built on. Freedom. You know why it's free? Because it's controlled by the government. Someone has to pay for it. Our founding fathers made this country so that we wouldn't have to be controlled by the government. Free healthcare? Controlled and regulated by the government. Not that good because we can't afford it, and why bother to work harder when you're getting paid the same no matter what? Free college? Controlled by the government. No individualism, and it doesn't really matter what college you go to. It's just because capitalism increases. The reason we do so good is because we have capitalism. Because people have an incentive to work. That's why socialism doesn't work. Because people lose the will to work since nothing is going to happen, whether they do well or bad. Like I said, you can't cherry pick benefits from each situation you want. You're not going to leave a legacy in sweatpants and a bra just because you changed your pronouns. You're not going to get rich living off the government and making minimum wage. It's not going to get higher because, guess what? It's a starting job. It's what you do to scrape by. You don't get a mansion as a starting house, so I get $20 an hour as a starting job. You get health care at $20 an hour by going out and getting a real jobs with the skills you've given yourself, and you work your way to the top if you wish. That is how life works. There's no way around it, no matter how much you want things to be easy because you have no motivation. The end.